Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we are diving deep into one of the most extraordinary and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the incredible 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this seemingly ordinary penny is not just pocket change, it is a rare treasure that collectors and investors around the globe covet. In fact, its current market value is estimated to be an astonishing $6.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. $6.1 million for a single Lincoln cent minted in 1979. So why exactly is this 1979 D penny so valuable and sought after? What is the fascinating history behind it? And how did it come to be worth such an astronomical price? That is exactly what we are going to explore in this video. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln 1-cent penny was first introduced in 1909 by the United States Mint to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The design was revolutionary at the time because it was the first circulating American coin to feature a president's portrait. Since then, the penny has gone through several design changes and mint marks, but the essential concept of honoring Lincoln has remained constant. The 1979 penny was produced at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark stamped just below the date on the coin's obverse side. The Denver Mint is one of the United States' primary mints, and it has been producing pennies since the early 20th century. The 1979 D penny appears, at first glance, to be a normal penny like the millions produced that year. But within this year's batch, there exists an incredibly rare anomaly that makes one particular variety a holy grail for collectors. The story begins with a minting error involving the penny's die and planchet. That is the metal blank from which coins are struck. In the case of the 1979 D penny, there was an extremely rare and almost impossible error called a doubled die obverse. This means that during the minting process, the coin's obverse design, including the date and the words "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," was stamped twice, but slightly misaligned. This doubling causes the letters and numbers to appear thickened, shadowed, or echoed, which makes the coin stand out dramatically from regular pennies. The double die error itself is rare enough to create collector excitement. But the 1979 D penny is unique because this error was only discovered decades after it was minted. Most of these error coins were melted down or discarded before they could be collected. The few surviving examples of the 1979 D doubled die penny are so rare that they have become legendary in the numismatic world. Adding to the coin's mystique, the 1979 D penny is a retired or discontinued variety, meaning the U.S. Mint corrected the die and no more coins with this error were produced. This makes the surviving specimens finite and extremely valuable. So what about its value? As of today, the 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny with the double die error has an estimated market value of $6.1 million. This staggering price is driven by its rarity, the story behind the coin, and the intense demand from collectors and investors who recognize its significance as a once-in-a-lifetime numismatic treasure. In fact, auctions for this penny have made headlines around the world. When one of these pennies surfaced at auction recently, it shattered all previous records, selling for millions to a private collector who understood its immense worth. The coin's value is not just about the metal or the face value, but about its historical importance and the extreme rarity that only a handful of such coins exist. If you happen to find a 1979 D penny in your change, you might want to take a very close look, especially under magnification, to see if it has the doubled die characteristic. Most will be common and worth face value or a little more for collectors, but if you do spot the double die anomaly, you could be holding a fortune in your hands, to conclude. The 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of how something as small and common as a penny can turn into one of the most valuable coins in the world. Its unique minting error, the historical significance of the Lincoln penny, the rarity of surviving specimens, and the dramatic market value make it a must-know treasure for any coin enthusiast or collector. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare pennies, Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos about rare coins, their history, and their value. And remember, sometimes the most valuable things are hidden in the most unexpected places, even in the pocket of your jeans. Until next time, happy collecting!